everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you on MBA Wallah English channel. Now friends, today in this session, I'll be taking you through the entire registration form filling process for SNAP, Symbiosis National Aptitude Paper for 2025, right? Now, before actually filling this form live in front of you, what I'll be doing is I'll be giving you some information about SNAP, about the institutes, about the important dates, right? About different programs in very short. All right. So first of all, let's go to the official website of SNAP. So in the Google, you can type SNAP test, SNAPTEST, and the first link that will appear on your screen will be SNAP Entrance Test 2025. So you can click this link and it will take you to the official website of SNAP. Now, SNAP is conducted by Symbiosis International University for MBA programs, right? So if I scroll through this website and look at and click the home button, so it will give some information for different institutes which are participating in SNAP for their admissions to MBA programs, right? Now, we have only one application form for the 17 institutes that comes under SNAP, right? So 17 institutes are there, 17 symbiosis institutes are there, which offers 29 MBA programs, right? And the test will be conducted across 79 test cities, right? Now, if you scroll down further, you can see these 17 institutes, right? So all these institutes are given, like SIBM Pune. In the list, you will find SIBM Bangalore, Hyderabad, SCMHRD, SIIB, SICSR, SIMC, right? So different institutes are there. So if you want to look at all the different courses of these institutes, you can click on any of these institutes and this link will take you to the official website of that respective institute, right? So let's say if I want to look at all the programs which are offered by SIBM Pune, right? So one way I can do is I can click here, right? And it will appear like on the screen here. So I'll go to this college, right? And it will give me all the information about SICSR, right? And if I look at the programs offered here, so these are the programs offered by SICSR, right? So for Masters of Business Administration in Information Technology, for Masters of Business Administration in Digital Transformation, so these are courses which are offered by this particular institute. If I'll go back and click on any other institute like SIMC, right, and want to look at the programs offered, so Masters of Business Administration, that is MBA in Communication Management. So these are programs, like this is how you will be able to know about the programs which are offered by different colleges under SNAP, right? Now, further, if I look at the important dates here, so important dates, SNAP 2025 registration and payment will close on 20th November, 20 November 2025. Right? This is one very important date that you must keep in mind before, before you decide if you want to fill SNAP form or not. The second thing is the admit cards. So for those who are applying for SNAP, you must know that SNAP will be conducted on 3 dates, right? I'll be telling you those 3 dates which will fall in the month of December, right? And yes, you can appear SNAP thrice as well. So it's totally up to you. While filling the form, you will be given an option if you want to write this exam once, twice, or thrice, right? So you can select any of the any of the given 3 dates, any of 2 dates, or you can select all the 3 dates as well, right? Now, the release of admit card, the admit card will be live on these dates for SNAP Test 1, SNAP Test 2, SNAP Test 3. Now, looking at the dates, which is more important. So have a look at this. SNAP Test 1 will be conducted on 6th of December, that is a Saturday, for which the admit card will be live on 1st of November, right? Sorry, 28th of November 2025, right? So approximately 1 week before the actual snap test, the admit cards will be live. Similarly, snap test 2 will be conducted on 14th of December 2025, which falls on Sunday. And the admit cards will be live on 8th of December. The third test, snap test 3, will be on 20th of December 2025, which is on a Saturday. And once again, a few days back, the admit card will be live, right? Now the results, the entire result, the combined result will be out on 9th of January 2026, right? So these are some important dates that you must keep in your mind, right? Now, going ahead, if I look at the test structure, the pattern of this exam, which I believe is very important, right? So you all would know that. If you don't, then you must know this thing that snap test, the duration is 60 minutes, only 1 hour. Now, these 60 minutes are divided in 3 different sections. So section number 1 is general English, which comprises of reading comprehension, verbal reasoning, and verbal ability, right? Now this section will have 15 questions, right? And 1 mark will be allotted per question. So marks per correct answer will be 1. So total marks for this section is 15. Now next is analytical and logical reasoning, 25 questions. Again, +1 for every correct answer, right? So total marks for this section is 25, right? And then the third section, quantitative data interpretation and data sufficiency, having 20 questions. Once again, +1 for every correct and 20 marks for this section. So you can say that the total number of questions is 60. The total marks for this section, for this entire paper, is also 60, right? Now, there are some notes which are given below. So depending upon any unavoidable circumstances, okay, fine, this is a general note. Please note that snap test will be conducted in the computer-based mode. Okay, so computer-based test. This is a computer-based test, right? Now, snap dates. Again, they have mentioned the snap dates, snap timings, everything. Snap test is an objective test. Each question has 4 responses and the candidate should choose an appropriate option. So you will have to select only one option. Now, if you have in mind that do we have negative marking? So look at the next instruction. Each wrong answer attracts 25% negative marks. 25% negative marks, that means 1/4 of the marks allotted. So for every correct, you will have +1. For every wrong, you will have -1/4 in snap test. All right. Okay. So this is it. These are some important instructions for all of you as far as the snap pattern is concerned. Now let's move on to look at the important part of this session, how to apply for snap. Now, to apply for snap, it is easiest among all the forms that you would have applied for. Okay, so we are right now not registering for any of the respective colleges. We'll have to apply for the test only. So again, an important pointer, once you will apply for snap test, it does not include colleges. So you will have to apply for any institute, any program separately. So if let's say you want to apply for SIBM Pune, so after applying for snap test, once you will be done paying the registration fee for 1 test or for 2 tests or for 3 tests, right? Again, the registration fee will be different, okay, depending upon the number of tests you are appearing for. Okay, so once you are done with the registration and the fee payment, then if you want to apply to any of the institutes or any of the programs, you will have to do it separately. That means you will have to pay for those programs separately. Yes. Okay. So let's start with the application process. So I'll click on the right hand side. I'll click apply now because I'm going to start the registration process. If you are already an existing user, you already have Snap ID and a password, you can click existing user. So, but I'll click here, apply now. Now, if you already have Snap ID and password, you can go for it, but don't have an account yet, you are a new user, I'll click on this register. Now, it will give me like a terms and conditions page. So I'll click this, I'll select OK, and we'll continue, right? Now on the next page, they will ask me to feed in some of the basic details. So first of all, applicant's name. So you will have to write your full name as per your 10th or 12th mark sheet or certificate, right? So you can enter your complete name here. After that, your date of birth, once again, as mentioned in your certificates. The next thing is your mobile number that you are going to use for communication, the entire communication. After that, your email ID, and then you will have to retype the same email ID here. Okay, so the contact number and the email ID that you are going to mention here should be your personal contact number and the personal email ID that you are going to use for any communication, or that you want Snap authorities to use for any of the further communication. So whatever email ID and phone number you have given in CAT form, you can use the same email ID, right? Now the next thing is very important. This is applicable to institutes other than SIMS. Applicable other than SIMS, Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies. This is one of the institutes under SNAP. Okay, and in this particular institute, in SIMS, I will say that the reservation criteria is completely different. Okay, now in SIMS, you will find a lot of seats are reserved for students whose parents are from defense background. Okay, so this is for defense personals. So you will have to look at the eligibility criteria for Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies, SIMS, right, separately, right? So this is applicable for all the institutes other than SIMS. So normal, this is very normal thing, right? So category, if you belong to open category, SC category, ST category, person with disability, PWD category, or Kashmiri migrants and Kashmiri Pandits, right? Or Kashmiri Hindu families, non-migrants living in Kashmir Valley. So any of these categories, if you belong to, you can select that category, right? Okay. Now, are you an NRI candidate? If yes, you can select yes, otherwise no. So I have selected no, I'm not an NRI candidate. Then they will ask you to select your nationality. I will select Indian. Now, I'll do this after filling all the above information, right? So you can fill all this above information, right? Now, below this, you have option to select snap test, right? So like I told you that you can select any one of these three. Okay, so let's say I've selected snap 2, which falls on 14th of December 2025. That is a Sunday. If I want to appear snap twice, so I can select any of these two options. Okay, so I can select the first two, I can select the last two, I can select the first and third, right? Totally up to you. In any combination, you can do that, or you can select all three of them as well, right? Now, once you will select any of these three options, they will ask you to choose your center for these examinations. So which city you want to select as your center, right? So for Snap Test 1, Snap Test City 1, in the drop down menu, I will select, let's say, any of these. So I live in Noida, so Noida, Delhi NCR, and you can do so for all the three tests. So if I want to write all the three tests in the same city, that is Noida, yes, I can select as per the availability, of course. So below this, you can see that this test city is available, still available. There are seats left. Okay. So I would say that this particular thing is on first come, first serve basis. So if you belong to any of the tier 2 cities, let's say, not Bengaluru, Asansol, West Bengal. It is right now available, but it may happen that this city, this test city may not be available after a few days. So it's always better to fill snap form as soon as possible if you want the test city of your choice. All right, okay, right. So I'll select Delhi, Noida, NCR in all these cases. Then I'll upload my picture. So they want a picture. Okay, so Where was my picture? All right, it must be in downloads. All right, so it's here. So I have uploaded my picture. Perfect. Okay, it is there. Now the uploaded photo should be in JPG, JPEG, PNG or GIF formats, any of these. And the photo size should be between 10 KB and 5 MB. Photos above 100 KB will be automatically resized by the system. Fine. So you just have to ensure that the size of your original photograph that you are going to upload should be between 10 KB and 5 MB. All right, fine. Now I'll select this and will click save and continue. Now, once you will save and continue, you will receive an OTP on your email ID and your phone number. So in the next step, you will have to insert that OTP, right? Once you will enter that OTP and submit, okay, then your registration process is completed and you will receive your Snap ID and a password on your phone number, right? On your phone, on your email ID, you will receive the Snap ID and a password, right? Now, using that Snap ID and password, once you will fill these details, fill the CAPTCHA, it will take you to the next page where they will ask you to change your password because the password that you have received is a system generated password. So all these are very basic steps. Okay, so whatever Snap ID and password that you have received, you can fill in here, enter the CAPTCHA, all right, and click sign in. And the next page will ask you to change your password. So here you will have to first of all write your password that is obtained to you, that is given to you by Snap authorities on your phone number, on your WhatsApp, right? And then you can put in your new password. All right, fine. So this is how you can change your password, and then using that new password and Snap ID, you can register once again. Okay, so I will do that, quickly do that. So my Snap ID is this, and I have put in my password. I'll write this CAPTCHA 219948 and then I'll click sign in. All right, so this is my form. Okay, so my name is there, my Snap ID is there, my photograph is there, right? So all the details are here. So my name, my email ID, category, date of birth, everything is there. And now they're asking for money. That's it. So I have filled in my personal details, checked. I have uploaded the document, which is the photograph, checked. It's just the payment that I have to make now. Okay, so I'll go at the bottom. So like I told you that for every Snap test, you will have to pay separately. So here again, so even if you have selected all the 3 tests in the original form while registration, here they'll ask you again if you want to write Snap examination 3 times or twice or once. So if I deselect this, if I don't want to write Snap exam on 6th of December, let's say I don't want to. Okay, so I'll just select these two and will click here to pay. So I'll click here to pay 2,250 per examination. So 2,250 multiplied by 2, you can do the calculations. And this is the money that I'll have to pay. So these two are fixed. Click here to continue. You are now entering the payment gateway. Kindly do not close the browser or window during the process. Okay. So now it will take me to the payment portal and where I'll have to complete my payment. So 2,250 multiplied by 2, I selected 2 examinations. So 4,500 is the money that I'll have to pay. So now I can pay using credit card or debit card, net banking or wallets. That's it. Payment will be completed. My Snap form is complete. Okay, so this is the entire registration process for Snap 2025. Such an easy process. You don't have to get confused. The important things, the number of times you can write this examination, the examination dates, the pattern, all these things I have covered in this session. So friends, all the very best with your preparation and your examinations in the upcoming sessions. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.